am back to talk to you about abs. Our focus this week is on abs, and I'd like to just give you a little plug for my book, After Baby Abs. This contains a lot of information, plus more than what I'm going to go over today. One of the key factors that I believe it was vital to regaining my waist was the incorporation of all the secrets in here. I broke down what I did, how I did it, and went kind of backwards and figured out exactly what I do in my brain and in my workouts that caused me to be able to gain a six-pack after having 4 kids in 4 years, including twins and a C-section. So this gives you lots of great information. Even if you haven't had babies, this is a great resource for building great abs. Now, there is extra information in here for after your baby, and also some of the unique situations that women deal with in regards to extra skin, you know, the pooch, the nutritional side of things. My diet's also included in here, which is vital to getting great abs. Okay, so After Baby Abs contains a program in it that I call 7 for 7, and it's basically if you do these 7 exercises for 7 weeks consistently, 6 to 7 days a week, you could have a six-pack after that amount of time. So trust me, it works. And it's worked for hundreds of my clients, and every day in the workout plans that you're going to be getting in your experience, your buffing workout plans, they show CPTME abs, 7 for 7 abs. CPT, Certified Personal Trained, Certified Personal Training Me is the acronym that I use to help you remember what to do in your ab workouts each time. So C stands for concentric, P stands for passive, T stands for T-abs, M stands for momentum. We need to have momentum towards our abs. If you aren't moving forwards, you're moving backwards in your fitness level with your abs. So you need to keep that a consistent effort. And E stands for eccentric. So there's those 5 secret ingredients to the recipe, and the 7 for 7 incorporates each one of those items. So doing it 7 times a week for 7 weeks keeps your momentum going. Now, if you don't quite do 7 times a week, as long as you're doing it more than you're not doing it. So as long as you're doing it 4 days a week, you're going to continually move forward. If you're doing it only 3 times a week, my guess is that you're moving backwards because there's 4 days that you're not doing it every week, okay? So think about that with momentum. And so let me bring you through the 7 for 7. The 7 for 7 is basically, let me just go over it, that we're going to do is, the first one is passive abs, and that means doing abs all day passively. You know, when you're sitting, sit up nice and straight, suck that tummy in. When you're standing, stand up nice and tall with good posture, stomach sucked in. Don't stand around like this. Sit on your chair like this. You're on the, you know, you want to be thinking about it passively. Passive abs are key to getting great abs, okay? So that's the first thing you need to do daily, and that should be 24 hours a day, 7 days a week type activity. Sit-ups is the first active exercise that we have, and I like to do what I call hand-on-hammy sit-ups. Now, for these, we're going to do, now, like I said, it's in the book here. Let me just reference which page it's on for you. It's the laid out program in the book starting on page 12. We talk about passive abs. The second one is hands-on-hammy sit-ups. Now these incorporate the C part, which is the concentric abs. Now I want you to do 2 sets of 15 each time you do them. So we do these in a circuit. So we're going to do 15 reps in our first set. And so the way I have this set up here is I just have a couple 30-pound dumbbells, and I'm going to place my toes underneath them, okay? Actually, I'm going to just roll forward here a bit so make sure I'm on video, okay? Hands on hammies means you just put your hands on your hammies, okay? And this, you can help yourself up with these. These are kind of like old school sit-ups, but we're going to do them with our hands on our hamstrings, okay? You want to look up towards the ceiling and just sit up. You can use your arms to pull yourself up a little bit, but as you come up, we want to think about the concentric motion. It means crunching our abs together. So exhale and crunch. Okay, we're gonna do 15 of these. Make sure you're breathing, exhale and crunch. Take your time. Okay, just 2 more. Okay, so that's our C ab part of the 7 for 7. Okay, the next exercise on page 14 of the book is vacuums, okay? And that is to work our transverse abs. Our transverse abs run around our waist like a corset. Now, the way I'm going to do these on this set, I'm going to just bend over, put my hands on my knees kind of like you're exhausted, okay? Now I want you to suck your stomach in as hard as you can, okay? So just suck it in and hold it for 10 seconds. So, now you don't want to completely hold your breath on those, but you don't want to pass out, but you just want to really suck it in tight, okay? So I did 1 set of those. I want to do 2 sets of 3 10-second reps, okay? So I just rest for another 10 seconds. We're going to do another set of those. It's hard for me to talk while doing those, so ready, go. Okay. And sometimes I like to touch my stomach while I'm doing those just to reinforce my thoughts of sucking it in nice and tight. Now this is just one way to do them. You can do them laying down on your back. You can do them just standing up nice and straight. You can do them sitting. They're really good to do any time of the day. So let's just do one more. 10 seconds. Okay, go. All right, woo, feel those. Okay, next exercise is knee ups. I like to do these on the bench. I do them a lot between exercises because they're just something you can do really pretty much anywhere. You can also do them like on your ottoman, your couch, your chair. So we're gonna do 15 reps of these. Now these are really focused on the eccentric, which means we wanna resist lowering our legs down. So start with your knees up and lower your legs down. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Okay, that's knee ups for eccentric abs. Next exercise is a traditional ab crunch. I'm going to do these up on this bench here so you can make sure that you can see me. Now these we just want to really focus on crunching once again, and we want to make sure that we're just lifting our upper back off the bench and crunching. Now 15 of these again. 3. Make sure you're exhaling. 4. Not going too fast. Really think about crunching. Not pulling with our hands. You can see I'm just kind of putting my hands by my head, by my ears. And last one. Okay, so 15 of those. And then we're going to do what I call cats and dogs. And you know, there's several different names for these, cats and cows, a lot of times in yoga, but what you want to do is you want to get on all fours, and we're going to do 3 repetitions of 5 counts either way. So what you want to do is get on all fours, hands shoulder width apart, knees about the same, and we're going to do the cat first. So like a scared cat, tuck your chin in,
rotate your pelvis in, crunch your abs. So hold this for 5 seconds. Think about crunching those abs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now we're going to go from there
to the dog position. And that's where we're looking up, arching our back down, lifting our pelvis up. So you're going to feel it in your lower back. Now don't overdo this. Be gentle, especially right away when you're weak. But just feel a nice good stretch in there. Opening up that pelvis. Okay, now relax. And we're going to go down for 5 more in the cat position. Then think about crunching those abs, rotating that pelvis in, exhaling. All right, relax. Same thing. Back up to the dog position. Open up those hips. You might want to widen your legs just a little bit. This will keep good flexibility in your lower back. Keep that lumbar curve in there, which is very important for back health. Okay, and last dog. Up, look up at the ceiling. Make sure you're breathing. Now these work your transverse abs also. They're all the way around here. That corset that runs around, keeping core stability. Now we're going to do the whole series once again. Oh, I think I'm missing. Oh, I skipped one. I skipped full ball crunches. I knew I skipped one. So we're going to add that on here. This one, we should have done this before our cats and dogs, but I messed up. Okay, so full ball crunches. You get on the ball, make sure your feet are nice and stable. You want your lower back to be secured on the ball. And what we're going to do is we're going to do full ball crunches. That means we're going to extend completely back, all the way back. You can put your hands like on the top of your head, and then you're going to come all the way up. Hands, elbows to the knees, okay, and crunch. So all the way back. This is really going to work your eccentric abs, and then back up, okay? Make sure you're breathing. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. We're going to do 15 of these, I think. Just take a little time. We'll 5 there. We're going to do 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 1 more. Okay, for a total of 15. Now, then after that we'll do our cats and dogs, and then we'll go back to exercise number 1, or actually number 2, which is hands on hamstring sit-ups. So this is our second time through the circuit. Sure my ball doesn't attack me here. Okay, hands on hamstring sit-ups. Secure those feet, hands on hamstrings, and think about crunching your abs. These are for C abs. So crunch, crunch. 5, do 15 of these. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Okay, next exercise is vacuums. Now, I'm going to just do these laying down this time just to show you different variation, okay? So, have my stomach here, Nice and relaxed. I'm gonna hold it for 15 seconds, sucking it in, okay? So, 10 seconds. So we're gonna do 3 reps of those, okay? So, relax and inhale, or suck it in. Okay, relax again. Now, as you get better at these, you might want to exhale and then really suck it in. Whatever really challenges you. But just beware, don't hold your breath so hard that you end up passing out. So if you start getting lightheaded, make sure you breathe. But you should be able to hold your breath for 10 seconds. I'm guessing most people can do that. So I'm going to hold my breath on this one. Ready? Go. Alright, I can feel that time I was able to suck it in better. This time I'll show you. I'll let you see my stomach. Okay, so this is just relaxed. Now, I'm going to do my vacuum, okay? Ready? Go. Alright, see how I look like a skeleton when I do this? Okay, next exercise is knee-ups. Now, that vacuum just worked our T-abs, now we're working our E-abs. So, we really want to think about the eccentric. Now, if you're more of a beginner and if you're exhausted by now, you can always do one leg at a time with these. So you can do lowering one leg at a time, okay? Like this. I do like 5 and then do 5 on this side. Really resisting the lowering, okay? Think about keeping this nice and tight in your tummy as you lower. So lower nice and slowly, almost like you're pushing down on the air as you lower down, okay? So really nice and slow, okay? So we want to do 15 knee-ups. Really focused on the eccentric portion. Now you can do these focused on the concentric portion too, but these are great for eccentric because you can really lower those legs nice and slowly. But if you wanted to think about the concentric, you just come up and really crunch the top of them, and you can think about your C-abs that way. But we're on this particular kind, we're focusing on our E-abs, which is our eccentric abs. All right, now we're going to do just traditional crunches. Now this time I'm going to do just a little different. I'm going to focus on 5 on this side, 5 on this side, and then 5 together. So as I come up, I'm going to put my hand right where I'm really thinking about crunching. So I'm crunching here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 5 together. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now notice when I was doing them to either side, I wasn't really twisting or anything. I was just giving extra focus, mental, mind, muscle connection focus to that. Now, this time I'm going to do it in the right order. We're going to do our full ball crunches. And my ball is actually a little deflated, more deflated than you want it to be, but it'll do. So we'll do 1, 2. You can also extend your arms way back if you really want to think about stretching, and all the way forward. Also, it might be easier for you to do them this way, get yourself a little momentum going. Just keep it nice and controlled. Make sure you're breathing. Seven,
10, 11, 13, 14, and 15. Okay, good. Now, our last exercise, which is our cats and dogs. Get down on all fours once again. Nice solid stance. And let's cat for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Relax and dog. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And cat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And dog. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Cat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Dog. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I think that's it. So, if you do those 7 exercises, actually 6 exercises plus your 7th, which is passive abs, sucking it in all day, every day, being really conscious of your posture. P is for passive and also posture. Following the CPTME, Certified Personal Trainee acronym, as you're doing your ab work, you're going to see all aspects of your abs come together. And as you may have noticed, all the ab work that is involved in the 7 for 7 is straightforward ab work. This is all about building your abs and your 6-pack. We're not really integrating any more advanced techniques. Once you get a solid, good base, that's when you can start doing alternate ab work, like some twisting motions, some side-to-side motions. But really, I like to encourage people to get a good base of doing straightforward ab work, front to back, strengthening your core front to back before you start integrating side to side, because that is harder on your spine. And for those of us that have weak cores from childbirth, it's very important that you're careful with what you integrate and how quickly you integrate those twisting moves. Now, one more thing to note is in my book, After Baby Abs, you know, there's plenty of other ab exercises, examples in the back of the book. There's page after page of extra abs exercises, so you can integrate these as you see fit into your workouts. Just remember the recipe is CPTME. Integrate that into your workout routine and make sure that you're keeping momentum. You know, make sure you're doing abs at least 4 times a week, if not more. I try to do some sort of ab exercises every single time.